Hooray and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about one of the best controller settings here to use on Modern Warfare 2 Warzone 2, man. So definitely enjoy it and I'll see you guys later. Yo, welcome back to this controller setting setups, man. Let's quickly show you guys what we did use and what have we been using. All right, so starting off with the controller input device. Of course, if you're using a controller, you do have to put it as controller. Mouse, you put it as mouse. Input settings, we are going to use tactical, as I always do usually use for Call of Duty games. What tactical does compared to default is it switches melee with the crouch button. All right, so I usually crouch with the analog stick, that way I could easily drop shot as I'm moving around. As far as flipping, I don't really like that, but it's perfectly preference, so you can do what you wish. But listen, DMZ button layout, I keep it as tactical as well, and then DMZ flip, I keep it off. Custom button layout, I keep it as off as well. All right, custom button layout, you can literally use whichever buttons you want for whichever action for the weapon. For the bumper ping, we did have it as off. Stick layout, I also do keep it as default. I don't want to use none of the southpaw, none of that legacy. I don't want to do any of that flipping that stuff like that. I keep it as default. I usually play controller vibration off just because it does get a bit distracting, man, especially if you're like high kill streak 20 25. I don't want to get nervous, you know what I'm saying, hearing some footsteps, hearing a shotgun go by my ear, you know what I mean, and feel that vibration. It gets me nervous, so I usually run it with off. Trigger effect, I do usually have it off just because newer gens, you have to press in the button really hard, depending on what the gun is. Onto the aiming, we did use horizontal and vertical as 10, and honestly, if you guys are playing Warzone, I do recommend to use it a bit slower and then work your way up. I do recommend to start off like around 5 or 6. And so I do actually know pros who play at 5 or 6, so listen, just start off like that in my opinion and then work your way up. I do like to run it on 10. I used to run it max, but listen, 10 is pretty decent, in my opinion. ADS sensitivity multiplier, also do keep it at 1, which is the default. Sensitivity multiplier, I also do keep it at default, which is 1. And then vertical aim axis, I do keep everything as standard. All right, so onto the gameplay. Aim down sight speed, I keep it as hold just because I don't want to have to click for ADS time and then click for no ADS. Like I just want to hold it for as long as I want to aim and then let it go, you know what I mean? So that's a hold. Change zoom shared input, I keep it as sprint, tactical sprint, focus. Automatic sprint, automatic tactical sprint, of course, that way I could literally put the analog stick up and then it literally tactical sprints. Equipment behavior, I keep it as hold. And then weapon mount activation, double tap, just because all I have to do is literally double tap this L2 button as far as my button goes, and it literally mounts automatically. Interact reload behavior, I keep it as prioritize interact. And then as you guys do see on the right side, it says tap to reload and interact. Tap to interact, hold to reload when they are both available at the same time. That being said, if you guys are about to reload as well as there's a door next to you, if you want to either open a door before reloading, you just literally tap and then hold the reload button just to reload, right? So that's what that means. I like this one better than the others just because I had it like this on Warzone 1 and I just carried it over to this. Armor plate behavior, I keep it as apply 1 instead of apply all, just because if you have it as apply all, you are going to literally have to armor up all at once, all right, without stopping. So armor 1, apply 1 is definitely the way to go. For advanced controls on aim assist, we did have target aim assist on, of course, unless if you guys are trying to do some challenges or whatnot, just turn that thing off just to have a bit of fun. Aim assist type, I keep it as Black Ops just because I did enjoy the Black Ops games back in the days, so I just like that traditional aim type. Third person ADS correction type, I keep it as assist. For the aiming side, aiming response curve, I keep it as dynamic. Honestly, this is the go-to aiming. ADS sensor multiplier, I keep it as 1. And then ADS sensitivity transmission, I keep it as instant, as well as custom sensitivity per zoom off, right? Dead zone, I do not mess with it unless I have stick drift, and I usually do mess with just these if I do have that stick drift, right? So listen, if you guys do have a stick drift, I do recommend to raise it more, just like this. But if you guys have lower stick drift or you don't have stick drift at all, just keep it as regular, right? So this is definitely something to mess around with, especially if you guys are when your guy is literally standing still and you're like this. That's stick drift, right? So definitely check this out, try it yourselves. As for the gyro aiming, I did keep everything as off, I don't mess with none of that nonsense. On to movement behaviors, I keep it as auto move forward off. Tactical sprint behavior, I keep it as double tap. That way I can literally just double tap the analog stick and it just goes straight into tactical sprint. All right, grounded mantle, I keep it as on. And then automatic airborne mantle, I keep it as partial. All right, partial meaning on the right side makes you automatically mantle only if it could prevent a fall. All right, so just in case if you are jumping from a high elevation, you know, it does make you automatically mantle just so that you don't lose any, you know, health. All right, automatic ground mantle, we have it as off. Inverse slide and dive behavior as standard, which is the basic. Plunging underwater, we have it as movement, just so that we can sprint and look down to plunge underwater. Okay. Parachute auto deploy for Warzone, I have it as off, just so that, you know, if you have it as on, your parachute is going to literally have you all the way sky high and not able to, you know, take it off. So definitely keep it as off. That way you have the manual in making your own drops. All right. Sprinting door bash, we have it as on. Ledge hang mantle behavior as mantle only. That giving you the option if you want to mantle or get off the ledge. Combat behaviors, we have ADS stick swap is off, and then backpack alternative control is off as well. For the weapon mount movement exit, we have it as on. That meaning we have it as on, so back from before, just to mount, we have it as double tap, so literally you just not aim and you stop mounting. All right, that just depends on what you use as far as the weapon mount activation. All right, for the weapon mount exit delay, we have it as medium. Depleted ammo weapon switch, we have it as on, just in case if you are in the middle of a gunfight and you forget to reload or whatever, your ammo waste, you literally switch to your secondary automatically. As for the quick C4 detonation, if you guys use C4s for like objective game modes, hardpoint, headquarters, control, definitely have this as on. That way you can, if you have more than one C4, you can throw one, blow it up, instead of as far as off, you have to literally throw everything you have before blowing it up, right? I usually have it as off, but you know, if you play those types of game modes, turn it on. For the behaviors, I keep everything as default, and then overlay behaviors, I also keep everything as default. All right, so if you guys did enjoy this beautiful settings video, man, definitely try it out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of it. And listen, man, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn that noty bell on. I hope to see you guys on the next upload. Peace.